Oh, hey, well, come on in. Have a seat. Looks like you guys caught old Dad working on some shelves for our good friend and someone special, Miss D, and her son. That's not all we did this week. But for that tale, we'll have to be digging into the deep and ancient buried past full of its treasures and tomes. Some light reading.
Announcing on all devices. From Mack. I'm trying to record right underneath you guys.
Yes, come gather round, weary travelers of the internet, and hear my harrowing tale. Oh, a delightful roustabout about a faraway land called Illinois. A land of golden corn and bountiful beans, and of a young princess named Princess Misty. Not Miss D, Misty. There's a difference. A phonic difference. And one day, Princess Misty had inherited a kingdom from a distant relative. A cluttered castle, a corrupted carriage house, a doomed dungeon. And an old barn that just really did not inspire joy at all in the most optimistic of common observers. Oh, whatever was Princess Misty to do with all this mess by herself? Why, to hire a platoon of men to come and clean this castle up of its cluttered curse would cost upwards of $5,000, $10,000 gold coins. Even. And sadly, Princess Misty did not have 5,000 to 10,000 gold coins. But she had heard of a band of rogue travelers that just may be able to help in this situation. And so she summoned the injured handyman and his band of questionable compatriots.
Yeah, I'm making rich.
You sure are. And they were put to their quest and given 3 days. 3 days to lift the curse of clutter from this land. Ah, but quite the conundrum. The quest itself was cursed in threefold. Firstly, the camera should die. The microphone should not cooperate at all, and the whole audio should sound like it was filmed inside of an empty soup can on the side of the road. Oh. Secondly, in a display of mutual kindness and appreciation, the crew will try to film a commercial for the Duke of Yager, and oh, the footage will be corrupted. Files will be completely unusable. 2 full edits will be completed before realizing we have to shoot half the footage again anyway. And finally, one of our intrepid heroes will suffer an injury so grave, so certainly critical, that it may actually jeopardize their very ability to continue questing, at least for the time being. But whom? Guess you'll just have to continue your journey into this little story to find out, because I'm not going to tell. Stupid. Curse.
Previously on The Guy That Does the Things show?
How would y'all enjoy a nice, good old-fashioned internet YouTuber beefing? Having the old beef off? Diss tracks and all, like a couple old gangster rappers. That's right, Midwest Magic Cleaning.
We challenge you to a clean-off. We'll put that in later. Oh, before I forget again, on the topic of the clean out challenge thing, that's correct. Mack had no idea I was doing that when I recorded it or uploaded it, because I kind of just did it in the moment, impromptu editing. You see, there's a pretty good chance he's probably not even going to see this, because I know he's really busy. If he does, though, hey, Mack. If he doesn't, this is still happening. We're going to win! Yay!
I'm gonna win!
But yeah, while we were busy issuing completely unsolicited challenges, the real challenge was already unfolding. This quest was cursed in threefold, like the narrator said.
Remember, the camera's gonna die, the footage is gonna be messed up, and somebody's gonna get hurt. Is there something else, maybe? Gasp. Ah, I was just a muff dog. But yeah, if I was I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd wager that all this heavy furniture might have something to do with the third part of the curse.
Come on, take it in this other room, please. It's doing fine. They're working on it.
It might be a little slow.
Good job.
I'm
what?
Oh, yeah, but there it is. That's the moment I was warning you about. The camera just died. This is how it starts. The small electronics are always the first to go. No, I know how it looks, but really, we didn't cut it like that. That's where the footage ends. We don't we don't beat our kids just for mouthing off. No, we save that for when they let their neo-conformist, algorithmically incentivized way of victimhood thinking take over, because that's what's really destroying our country.
Oh, that is a cool photo.
Oh, that's badass. America. Yeah. This is the Afghan one, by the way.
And my
This is 90 couch blanket from. I saw all of these, and I was like, oh, I want to be blanketed in liberty.
And I did.
The word alive. It's the Bible on tape. It's the whole thing.
Oh, damn.
The
I know,
Bible on
I'm just
tape.
reading these ones in there.
Digitally mastered in stereo.
Wow.
And they're all perfect. I don't even think they've ever been listened to.
Probably not.
That's
they had
awesome.
a big ass Bible to read out of.
Yeah. Compton yearbook.
Autographed rodeo pictures.
Autographed rodeo pictures.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rudy in there. Made a rodeo picture of Rudy in there.
Oh, it's Rowdy Berry.
That was Rudy before Rudy. That's crazy.
How about if there's stuff I can toss, put it here by the door. I'll go
Okay.
and grab it. I think that's
Okay.
Daughters of the American Revolution.
dollars.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
But with 3 days on the clock, there wasn't really room for any theatrics. Basement, garage, shed, barn. 6 cubic yards doesn't sound like much until you're carrying it down narrow corridors and stairs and chucking it into a giant dumpster, and I was already negotiating with the curse at this point.
The Great Crawford County.
Oh, wow.
Crawford County used to go all the way to the Canadian border. Most people don't
Yeah.
know that.
What?
Wisconsin. Palestine was the first town settled in Illinois.
I knew that.
And it was the center of everything. People would have to come to Palestine from the Canadian border up there to get like their land deeds and get their marriage license and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it baffles me now that nobody knows about Palestine. I'm like, we're the first town settled in Illinois, and everybody had to come here. Like Wisconsin used to be Crawford County,
That's crazy.
and now nobody knows about it.
I did not know that at all.
Well, like I said, my family's been here from the beginning, so my mom's family come over on the first Mayflower ship.
Oh, wow.
Half that boat was my mom's family.
Okay, there we go. I made somewhat sturdy locks.
Phrasing?
Ta-da! I broke it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the picture right there. Crawford County used to go all the way up to the Canadian border.
Wow.
It was pretty much half of Illinois and half of Wisconsin all the way up.
That is crazy.
Horses.
You really like horses. Yeah.
We used to have horses at my house. My horse's name was Herman.
Herman?
It was a lady. I named her Herman. I was only 3. Roads and bridges, revenue. Dang. There's a bunch of cool books. It's all stuff you can just Google now, but
Right. But
still
still.
cool. Here's that other suitcase. Actually, this is still in really good shape for being an old leather.
Experts crossword puzzle dictionary.
It's all the words that were ever used in crossword puzzles.
That's kind of cool.
It's a cheat guide. Old school. Oh, hell yeah. I got a little stack of books here.
It looks super cute today, by the way.
Thanks.
Thanks for dressing everybody up in their jerk attire. Larry.
Here, I bring run that out to the dumpster. Throw them out.
Taking now because she's leading me out there, and then she presents the dumpster to me. There you go, Dad. So I can dump this, and then she waits for me. Since I'm still dumping mine over the side, she decided she didn't want to throw hers in the door anymore. She wants to throw hers over the side. So I have to dump this, put it down, bend down, grab her, pick her up over the side so she can throw her thing in. So every time we've gone out there, that's what we've been doing. That's why I'm out of breath.
I got 2 more.
And then every time we come in, she giggles like a maniac at the door, and then she looks down and goes, "Oh, Dad, dirty footprints everywhere." Oh, Luke, let's go. I'm coming. AJ found these 10 little medallions that each have a commandment on them.
Throw every stuff away. What can I go away?
Did you look at it? And then give it back to Mom?
By the end of day 1, it was clear this certainly wouldn't be a solo quest, or even one for 2 or 3 heroes. Reinforcements would soon have to arrive. New heroes, fresh backs, questionable judgment. You'll meet them next time.
So that's pretty much going to conclude my portion of the project, I think, for the most part, because I've got to get back over to Cherry, and I screwed my back and my arm up pretty good today. Of course, as one does. Since it's probably my last day here on this one, I thought I would take you guys on a quick walkthrough, since we didn't get good before videos of the whole thing. We have AJ's pictures, though, so hopefully I can make some kind of montage thing out of those. But I thought I would show you guys progress on day 1, because we pretty much got the entire upstairs cleared. Let's check it out. So here's the room we were just in. Got the closet and the gun cabinet cleaned out. A few things still here that we're gonna take to people that can use them or keep ourselves. This luggage is very nice. This, I don't know if you guys caught that earlier, is an old hand drawing of the property. We're gonna leave that for the potential buyers, I think. If they'll let us keep it here, we think it should stay with the house. And then through here, never mind these toys. This room had a bunch of stuff in it, but this is what the girls, settle down, Larry. This is what the girls have been playing with to keep them occupied while they're here when they're not helping. Living room where all that furniture was. The carpet is staying because we weren't sure what the floor looked like underneath until we pulled it up. Based on how the floor looks, I think, yeah, we're gonna let the rug stay. But other than that, got this room completely cleared out. Got this room completely cleared out. Found some really nice Aldhurst flooring. This room's done. And this, I thought was kind of cool. Muffs lives a country block that away, and he was saying that these little bits of fine carpentry here, these homemade curtain rods and shelves above the window, his grandpa made those. Yeah, these are Muff's granddad's work. Years later. He actually used to run this property around here. So fun little coincidences that we always run into. And here's where all the cackling hens roost. Look at that mug. Muff dog with the buff hog. Then down yonder, he's been going ham down here while old Larry and I were hauling books out for AJ. Back here we've got this disheveled room. This may be where I put the pictures up so you guys can see how bad the basement was before we took a little bit out when we got here, and then Muff's got to work on it too. Sorry for the lighting. Let me see if I can adjust that real quick. All this stuff. More stuff back there. All of this in here. All this back here. So we came in over there, laundry. You go to the right, but wait, there's more. All this stuff too. Oh, it stinks in this room. These barrels of things. All this stuff's got to go. As the collectors lose their minds. Look at that Clover Valley Dr. Topper right there.
That's most of it's like that. Canada and Australia are the two that are hardest to get into.
Gotta get all that. Then over yonder, this little beauty out here, I would love to be able to shoot my voiceover and talkie head stuff in this very building. I just love the aesthetics in there. I love that old shop vibe. And then there's that big honky tonker. We do have to clear out all of that and all of that. And this. So it's going to be a thing.
I found another shelf my grandpa made.
Nice. Here's some of Jared's stuff. He found another shelf his grandpa made.
I got a bunch of these.
Nice. I love handmade stuff like that.
Yeah. You can tell he did it because, you know, you can see the nails and stuff.
I love that he even turned his own coat pegs and like made them fancy.
Yep.
Mushroom tipped them like that.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Very
I'm
cool.
going to take this little one home.
Please do.
Put this in the,
I'd almost tell you to take the curtain rods off too.
put this in the workshop and I can put some stuff on it.
I'm just glad we were able to help these guys out because none of this would even be possible if it wasn't for a little help from our buddy Justin over at Yager Land Services. He helped me out in a huge way, hooking me up with the dumpsters to do this. Interesting story there. I've been begging him to let me do a commercial for him for months now. He's also got a YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. And since he was hooking me up with this dumpster, I told him that now he has to. He doesn't have a choice. So this is not a sponsor thing where like he traded the dumpster for a commercial. This was me he gave me the dumpster and I told him it's time for us to do our commercial. So without further ado, here is the ad I talked him into letting me shoot for his business.
Oh, hey. Today we're bringing this 20-yard dumpster here to Robinson. Maybe Palestine, I can't remember now, but it's a handyman by the name of Rick the jerk of all trades. This dumpster's actually going to a project. He's fixing up a person's home. He does these projects for free or dirt cheap on his channel, so when he reached out asking if I could help, I said, absolutely. They can get started on the project, get these people helped out. He said he's got around 60 yards of junk to get rid of. To put that in perspective, that would be 4 of these, 3 of these, or 2 of these. When they reached out to me to rent a dumpster, I told them that I would go ahead and rent them one for free because I believe we need this kind of support in our community. Maybe we can show that when you give and you're kind to people that it makes the world a better place. So let's get this thing loaded up. Where's the jerk at?
We don't know.
It's a good thing you're here. We got stuff to get rid of. What the heck, Paul? What are you doing in there?
Jared, I asked to be here because whenever I'm looking for roll-off services, I want someone who's local, dependable, and affordable. That's right, YagerLandService.com is your place to book online or call the number on your screen, 618-707-5461. That's www.YagerLandService.com. And so, the prophecy has been fulfilled. It got the camera, it got the commercial, and it got the Canuck that was running the whole thing. It wasn't just the curse of Misty's Castle. It was the curse of Cherry Street, too. We'll get more into that in a subsequent video. I've lived with chronic back pain most of my life since I was a kid.
I've had Sherman's kyphosis, bulging and herniated discs, and sometimes it gets to where I have to do this a lot. I just go until it starts hurting in new ways. Oh, that sounds stupid. That's pitiful. So, the curse. Turns out it wasn't dramatic, it wasn't cinematic, it was just physics. And years of it. So, I've lived with Sherman's kyphosis and disc issues most of my life, bulging and herniated discs. After a couple of trips to the ER in just a few days, I was diagnosed with a new bulging disc, or a worsened bulging disc that's now compressing a nerve, and that's what's causing my cognitive problems, my hand tremors, and the weakness in my legs, as well as other issues. A lot of sleep disruption, especially. That's been rough. But insurance is insurance, so I have to go through a few weeks of physical therapy before we can do anything else about it. And we already have surgery scheduled for my arms and hands. So we're pressing on with the plan. But there's nothing I can do about it until insurance will let us, so we've already got surgery scheduled for the arms. March 10th, I'm pretty sure, so we're going to deal with that first, and we'll deal with the spine when we can. This isn't really a crisis, it's my body collecting on a bill that's been long overdue, that I thought I could outrun if I just worked hard enough, but it turns out you can't outrun physics. Isn't that right, Rob? One of my good friends and channel member, Rob, is a excellent physicist. But to the point, after a lot of careful discussion and some long, heartfelt conversations with several of our Discord members, I've accepted that I am definitely outnumbered and outgunned in damn near every fight that I'm in right now. And the only way I'm going to see the other side to continue to take care of my family is accept what help is being offered. So we went ahead and we opened up a GoFundMe. The link's in the thing. Only, I cannot stress this enough, only if you are in a place to be able to help. And if you choose to, we thank you greatly. I don't want the channel to become all about the GoFundMe thing, but felt we should go ahead and mention, of course. But if you are in a place to help and you choose to, we thank you. And if you're not, just being here and showing your support matters more than you know. Like, you guys are such a huge part of our support system. You don't even realize it. I know we're not in the comments as much as I'd like us to be, but we've had a lot going on. But as far as our intrepid heroes, this is not the end of their quest. This is merely a short pause for armor repair. Still, the journey unfolds. Will our intrepid heroes accomplish what they set out to do with their quest? Tune in next week to find out. 3 days, 3 dumpsters, and one very predictable curse. Predictable! I tried to warn you about everything that would happen, you snaggletooth simpleton!
Part 2 next week if I make it that far, but hey, real quick, I wanted to tell you that everybody is going through it right now. I know. We're all fighting battles that some people can't even begin to fathom what we're going through every day. But I can't help but notice that I'm still here through all of mine, and you appear to still be here too. And I think that's pretty freaking rad. And I think you're pretty freaking rad. And if nobody else has told you today, I would love the honor to let you know that I am so freaking proud of you and that you are doing a very, very good job. On to the next one. Love you, bye. Ow.
Good job, Daddy.
Thank you, baby.